All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. Gonna do some Lex Talionis account updates tonight. Just chill out, talk to y'all, work through the account, see what we've got to say. This is kind of a momentous day. I was typing in day 180 when I started thinking about that. 365 days in a year, 180 is pretty much half, 182 is half, right? So couple days away from 6 months on this account. Time has really flown by. And yeah, so a 6-month-old account. We just hit 1 million galactic power and replayed the experience of going from level 1 to 85 and on up. So that's been interesting for us. Let's check in with chat, see what we got over here. We got Cody Lay hanging out. Descending Madness says, catching the stream right from the start. Woo! Jar Jar says, Misa, happy to be seeing you again. I told him I was going to start pronouncing his name Yar Yar, like I'm Dutch or something. Yes is J-A, Ya. Ya, ya. So, Yar Yar. Oh, hello, Yar Yar. Pronounce it like we're Dutch. There's this funny commercial about communication that I use sometime in training when I train my folks at the plant. And you can look it up on YouTube. Look up German Coast Guard communication or something like that. And it's pretty funny. So this guy goes through a really brief training, and he's speaking in German or something. And he basically says, you know, here's the book, here's the radar, here's the microphone, whatever. Basically, get to it and have a good day. And then somebody comes over the system and says, Mayday, Mayday, we're sinking, we're sinking. And the guy comes on and he goes, oh, hello, what are you sinking about? I don't know why I think that's so funny, but yeah. And it's an advertisement for like language training services, so it's pretty clever. But that's a joke around our household, around the Loquitur household. I was thinking of something. It's pretty funny. Swigo Gameplay says, did you unlock Bane? I unlocked the characters after the full 6 rounds. I am unwilling to spend ridiculous amounts of refreshes in Conquest, so I typically just do box 5. And if you buy a pass and box 5, then you get the Conquest characters after 6 rounds. So that's typically what I do. I'm delayed in getting them, but there's a lot of Conquest characters that I don't even get a chance to build anyway. I've still got the Boba Fett I've never built. Malicos I still haven't got to. Malgus is still gear 12. Just recently, you finally started to put the Relic levels onto Ben Solo for the Rey team. So, yeah, there's a lot of characters that I've gotten out of Conquest. Trench, I haven't developed Trench at all. So, yeah, for most of the Conquest characters, I don't get them right away. I don't pump them up right away. I'll get them sort of lay back, let the game come to me. If you guys have seen Rabel on the channel, Rabel's actually a longtime friend of mine in life as well as in the game. And, you know, he's the guy who has kind of everything. So it doesn't matter what objectives they put up in Conquest. He's always got the teams to complete them. And he's red boxed unlike week 1. But, you know, he's playing a different game than I'm playing because he's been playing since the game came out. 11 million galactic power, just about everything except the very latest characters done. So yeah, he plays the game completely different than me. Red boxes every Conquest and gets the characters immediately. So yeah, I think it depends on where you're putting your resources and whether or not you're willing to do those crystal refreshes. I think over the course of 2 weeks, I probably put in an average of maybe 1.5 refreshes a day, if that. Because there were like 3 or 4 days last week where I didn't even get to conquest, so didn't do much refreshing, didn't do much of anything. But yeah, so I use kind of a casual strategy, get box 5, and if you calculate it up with the pass box 5, you get it after 6 rounds. So I'm satisfied with that. If you get it in 3 rounds, then you're getting shards for the character on the next three rounds that are just going to the shard shop. So that's another way to look at it. Cody says his family went to Florida. He has 2 weeks home by himself. I tell you, 2 weeks home by yourself, the first few days that there's nobody around but you, feels like a party, right? It's like, oh my God, I can watch the TV. I can sit around in my underwear. I like, the house is mine. And then like on the 3rd day, I'm like, I miss my wife. I want my wife back. Where's my wife? You know, at least that's how I feel. It's good for a couple days, and then I want my family back. So I don't know, Cody, how you feel, if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, hopefully it's good. Swiggle Gameplay says Bane is maybe the best conquest unit. Oh, nice. I got him to Relics, got him to Relic 8, and he beats Lord Vader and Reva and Maul on auto with Sith Eternal Emperor. Nice, Swiggo. Now, when I looked at his kit, there's like a skill in there that interacts directly with Sith Eternal and then some other support stuff. I assume that you still have C in the lead for that team, right? You're not actually using Darth Bane's leadership? Or is the Darth Bane leadership good enough that you actually swap him into the lead and put C in the secondary role? I was curious about that. Descending Madness says, I tried using GL Ray and I got completely wrecked trying to get Ben. Nice. I tried using GL Ray. Swiggle Gameplay says he also beats the Third Sister team with Treya or Nihilus lead with Malgus. You just have to have talent on his side. Wow. So, my hope, what I said, my hope for Darth Bane was that he would turn it into a situation where Sith Eternal could pretty much be a win against everything in the game. It sounds like that might be the case. That's nice. I put Lord Vader without the alt and Bane without his Zetas and Omicrons, and they beat a Relic 9 SLKR squad. Lord Vader without alt and Bane. So Bane's a lifter for Lord Vader as well then, huh? Nice. It looks like he struggles against JMK without the Amis. Well, okay. Okay, that's fair enough, because JMK is, I mean, his kit's really meant to wreck Sith Eternal anyway, right? Attacks, ignores protection, puts healing immunity on, and just guts your life without any protection mattering. Yeah, that's pretty strong. So, you know, that's good though too, right? Because you don't, if the C team could beat everything on auto, that means that it's an amazing team on defense. So if there's one or two things that just take the team apart, that's perfect, right? That's absolutely perfect. Because then it's not really a defense. You pretty much have to take it on offense, and you can beat whatever you want on offense. That's how I think C should work. I really feel like that's his role. Like, you take him on offense, and you can beat whatever team you want. And if JMK is the one team you can't beat, that's fine. That's fine. We'll take that. All right, so Darth Bane is a payoff, huh? He's huge. C beats every GL now. The thing about defense is you have to put 5. You can't use Bane on defense. Rule of 2. Oh, rule of 2 won't work because you... Okay. Because you have to put 5 characters on defense, so Oh, so that automatically makes it an offense. Right. Yeah, rule of two. So all this stuff is start of the battle if there's only one other non-summon ally present and they're both Sith. Bane takes reduced damage from percent health effects, gains all kinds of stuff. Yeah, okay, so it's got to be just him and Sith Eternal. You're right. That precludes it from being a defensive team. Nice. I just tried it again, and they just go through my team like butter. But I take out one easy, and then the rest just get a massive defensive buff, improving grounds after the first kill. Offensive buff and kill my team one at a time. Ew, sneeze. All right, well, I'll look forward to get him after the next series of conquests. And we should be able to make use of it. Although, so let's go over to Loquitur for just a second, sign up for Grand Arena. And empty out the mailbox here. And I do get my Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, though. That's nice. We get to activate the Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. Another character that I really want. I want to build him. I might. I want this character so bad. Amy Carafee's good in the game. I just want this character. I wanted him so bad in the game, and they put him in the game, so I feel like I really want to build this. I love Gideon. I like his character. I like this Beskar version of Gideon. I thought that was really cool. So we'll have to build that out. All right, but what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna go over here to the Lex Talionis account, and we're gonna take a look at our relic progress and make a decision here real quick. So I feel like, yeah, I'm only 7 away on this. I haven't used any of my energy yet today, so what we're going to do first, we're just going to skip our daily farming routine for now. We're going to do a couple refreshes and see if we can push this all the way out to 50. When that hits 50, we got Jyn Erso Relic. Let's go. Let's get the second relic for the account. Put the relic onto this Jyn Erso. Start building her up as part of that Profundity journey. Good stuff. All right. What do we need here? Relic 5, I think, on her. Well, we'll hit Relic 3 here, and we'll see if we get a quest completion. And that doesn't come up, so we got to keep going. And, yeah, start building this Radis team up. All right, here we go. Let's do it. And this should give us a quest completion then for the Profundity. There we go. Click, click, boom. All right, now we're on to Dash Arendar. I don't know if we are, though, right? We locked down 1 Cairo onto Dash. And we still need another Cairo for Dash. And that only gets him to 10, and I can't remember if he needs another Cairo after that even. So I feel like he may not be the best candidate for our next relic on this particular account because, yeah, we're not in a great position. We're not getting any fleet. So where are we on Bosk? Did we get the 5th star in Bosk? Did not. We're 3 shards short on getting Bosk. So no Chewbacca this week. Okay, so let's switch the journey. Okay, I guess we gotta go switch the journey and the journey guide externally. It's not gonna let us do it there. Okay, so the journey that we want is the Profundity journey. We want to be looking at those characters. And then let's go take a look. Here we go. All right, we get a 5th star on this Rebel Y-Wing. That's got to be something we like. We've got Tier 4 of the challenge unlocked, so we're getting a lot more of those ship Omega materials. Also something that we like. Okay, from the character side of things, we've got Dash Rendar, but we've also got Harrison Dula that we could just pop to Gear 12. And Relic her as our next target, while also trying to pull together the Kairos for Dash Rendar. So let's do this, and let's see what we've got. It's shock prods again over here, but we should be able to just lock down all these other pieces. I think I've got plenty of stuff. Okay, craft and equip that. Craft and equip that. Ooh, what did I run out of? Computers. Okay, we gotta keep an eye out for them. Alright, so we've got that. We've got this. So we're in the same spot again. Oh, it's the exact same piece. Ooh, okay, so actually this is not bad. This is not bad, right? So we'll collect Kairos, and at the same time we're collecting Kairos, we'll work on these injector heads. And so it'll take like 3 weeks to Relic Harrison Dula from here to get these parts and also the Kairos. And that'll be plenty of time for us to put another Cairo on Dash, find out where he's at. So we're good. We've got decent timing here. We'll be okay. Let's lock down everything else for Dash. Get him ready so that really all he needs is the Cairo. I bought a bunch of Carbantes. I spent most of my raid currency just on Carbantes to make sure that I had a good stock of those. Okay, we took him to 85 already. Okay, and then Radis, we got to get Radis going. Got to get Biston going. All right. As long as we've got Hera built up, I suppose we could build Cassian Andor too. Let's actually, how much would it take to put together the Radis team? We would have Radis, Jyn, Cassian. We could build up more Mothma, have those 4. Piston. We could get the team started, right? Okay. Let me check on CLS progress. I think what I'll do is push forward my CLS progress a little bit and then go back and spend all the resources that I have left on Rogue One. We'll do CLS, but we won't do C-3PO or R2. I think we already got finished, right? I think we finished out R2. Let me look at this. Did we get R2 all the way to 7? Yeah, we got him all the way to 7. Okay, so we're done there. Then CLS, we were on these guys, and we'd kind of gotten stuck on this journey part here. So we need like a gear tier on each one. let's do that first. And see if we can get this CLS unlocked so that we can start working on him. We gotta level this dude up. Put him at like 75. That'll ensure that we can get this gear tier. And I think this is easy gear, right? Let's take a look at this. That's an okay piece. This is easy. This is easy. This is no problem. We can buy that out of the shop if we have to. This is no problem. We can buy this stuff out of the shop. Okay. We'll overdo Luke here. Leave him at 75 with bad mods, but put him at gear 9. I feel like he only has to be gear 8 to do this, but we'll waste some gear on him because it's not that hard to get. And we need more damage, if I remember right. The problem here is that we just needed to be able to kill these stormtroopers faster. So we will practice that. And if we can get these guys dead a little quicker, that'd be good. That stormtrooper that we're killing for some reason didn't taunt. See if he taunts on his next turn. There he goes. Okay, so we should be able to finish him off now. Finish off the other stormtrooper. And then we've still got phase 2 of this to fight. At the moment, I don't mind taking damage on both my guys. Don't need to. I feel like I don't need to taunt with. In addition, all other allies gain 20% turn meter. One Han is. We'll go ahead and use that for now. Try to boost up our damage output a little bit. And then we'll try to save that up for the round 2. Whatever's in round 2. We can just put this on auto basic and then catch up on chat. All right. Swiggle Gameplay says he's beating every other GL without his Omicron. It's great to see how his Omicron does this round of GAC. Dark Trooper Moff Gideon is great. Is a really good investment for me. Oop. Let's get the taunt up. See if we can do big damage to this trooper back here. Get some extra turns. And then I think Han wants to just kind of... let's get the scout trooper out of here. I'll let the taunt expire and then maybe... that'll be good. Magma trooper. Ooh, that was a nice hit. Let's see. Recon stormtrooper. Han's taking a beating over here. We won't taunt. Although I suppose they're going to hit him anyway, so I might as well taunt and take advantage of the turn meter. Why not, right? Although I gotta say, he's hanging in there. Good job, Han. All right. Victory. That should unlock CLS, right? That should... or no, CLS requires 330 to unlock, doesn't he? Nusenty. Okay, and then for this battle, we got to put a little more on Leia. Oh, we're out of parts again. ZOINKS. Okay. Well, that may be the end of our ambition to to work on CLS. Can we get this part? completed. Oh, we get it potentially from Bronzium data cards. Alright. But it's not in a shop somewhere, so. Alright, well, our CLS journey is going to be stopped there. Our whole game is going to be stopped there. So basically, we can put more stuff into the Profundity journey, move more of those characters toward Relic. Chief Chirpa, I was able to farm him, but it's amazing how little farming you get done when you're not doing Cantina refreshes. So I only got like 20 shards of Chirpa for the whole week or something like that. It was pretty tragic. So we can go look at Ewoks. And I can get Chirpa started at least. We can unlock Chirpa here. Yeah, I think we were at like 30 out of 50 and now we're at 75 out of 50. So I guess we got like 40 shards of him over the course of the week. Still pretty unimpressive, to be honest. Let's just start him. Just barely get him going here. And then probably the gear that he needs is the same kind of stuff that Leia needs. He'll get stopped on. That same gun. Okay, we got a few levels on him. Get him started a little bit. And then we're on that same gun again. We need tons of those. So we'll look for them. And then I think Tebow will be my last Ewok here. So we'll use Tebow, Low Gray Elder, Paplu, Chirpa. That's what I did it with on the Loquitur account, or the Aptisio account for sure. Nisa, I don't think I'm going to farm her yet. So we'll just leave that alone for now. Okay, and then get back to the journey guide. So you guys have heard me talk about 2 tiers of account building before. And this is an example of 2 tiers of account building. So the first tier is always working on a relic. So we're on a journey. The priority for the account always has to be that you're either working on a relic character actively and also building up the next relic target, right? So we're building up Hera. We want Dash to be a relic target. We're working on him. So we're going to work within this journey kind of as the tier 1 goal. So I could go in and work on Ewoks and all that stuff now too. But, you know, we need to always make sure that we've got a relic target. So we need to start getting Cassian Andor built up. We've got 18 million, so we're going to take him all the way to 85 right away. And I'm going to run into the problem where I run out of training droids. So I'm going to run out of training droids on, you know, stuff that's for the journey. Just fine. Okay, we'll do that. We do have to save Omegas, though, and watch our purple skills. We do want to put the Omicron onto Qui-Gon Jinn today. So we'll do that as soon as we get this guy started. Stage up his skills, get his level up, and work on that some more in the future. Then we can take a look at Radis. See if we can get him activated. We'll probably only build Radis up to the point where he needs Kairos. But then we can start positioning him. We do want him to be in the middle of the relic journey. He needs a bunch of Kairos, but he also needs to go all the way to Relic 9. So we need to get him going, start chipping away at those big relic levels in kind of the middle of the journey, and then we want to finish up things like Biston, you know, more toward the end of the journey. So let's work on his, we can take him to 66, so let's do that. Okay, upgrade. See how far we can get here. Hey, we're going pretty far. Alright, now we're stuck on a different piece. Okay, so now we need 2 pieces. Okay, it's good though. So Radis has started a little bit, Cassian started a little bit, and we could actually start putting together that team. When Jyn Erso gets relicked, we can start putting together this Admiral Radis team. I think we'll probably make it a Mon Mothma team first, because Jyn Erso, Cassian, and Bistan are all... Yeah, it's probably better to put Mon Mothma lead, because if Radis is really weak and Jyn Erso is a relic, they'll just kill Radis and then kill Jyn. It won't be a problem. But if Mon Mothma's the lead, they'll have to deal with the relic Jyn Erso. If we put Zetas on Mon Mothma, that is. Because otherwise she's targetable as well. Okay, but we can think about that in future weeks. I think maybe we just don't have the Zetas. So maybe we just have to go with the Radis lead. Not do the Mon Mothma lead because we just don't have the resources for it. That may be the case. Okay, let's take a look at this. We can put on this Zeta, and then I believe we've got enough Omicrons to Omicron this guy, and we will have our first official Omicron. It's between this or Poggle for Geos, but I think this is better for the account overall. Although Poggle for Geos, making that team good for territory wars is pretty good. Yeah, we're going to make this into an offensive team so we can use Jedi. There we go, 20 of 20. Just what we need. So here we go. We got a Qui-Gon Jinn, Omicron as the first thing for the account. We can actually upgrade his gear from 10 to 11. We got to look at Anakin first. If we've got one Jedi that we can upgrade, we're definitely going to want to upgrade Anakin ahead of him. Oh, the same piece again. Interesting. All right, let's take a look at this. It's not that big of a deal, right? Righteous Fury. We'll skill that up. Okay, 100% more damage if all allies were Galactic Republic. We want that. And we need to get the debuffs on his basic. That's really strong. Okay, we've got ourselves a weak little Qui-Gon team. Not great, but it's a start. What other Jedi could we use here? Ahsoka? We've got plenty of shards to put her at 7. No mods on the Ahsoka. Oof. Alright, I guess that's a call to action to do mods for the week. Okay, let's catch up on chat. Why did you relic Moff Gideon if you're going for Profundity? You can watch the stream from Saturday, I believe, and you'll see exactly why. So, in order to comfortably do the challenge tier 1 of the assault battles, in my experience, you either need almost all of your Imperial troopers to be gear 12, or you need one relic on your team to do a bunch of damage. So I feel like the highest priority in the account has got to be getting a couple assault battles under control as soon as you can. And that's why I'm working on the CLS team like ahead of where I normally would in the schedule of things to do, because I really need more assault battles at challenge tier 1 for this account. So having a Relic Moff Gideon locks in 2 of the assault battles at challenge tier 1. That's 10 of each type of injector part each month. And I mean, that's a total of what, 60 parts? And if I'm relicking, let's say 2 characters a month at the current account, might be what I can handle. You know, that's given me 60 out of 100 injector parts that I need, averaged over a long period of time. Getting a 3rd assault battle in there would give me another no, That's not right. It's only giving me 30, right? Because it's 5 each per assault battle. And you get 2 assault battles, so it'd be 30 for the month. But still, it's a lot of free stuff, and for each assault battle you do, it's another 15 injector parts. You need at least 4 assault battles at Challenge Tier 1. It's kind of where you're at critical mass, and you can keep up with what you need to. So yeah, a Relic Trooper for me is one of the first characters that you should build. Just my opinion. And in this particular account, because of the fact that we're locked out of fleet and we're playing completely free to play and we just don't have resources to do other things, it really felt like getting Moff Gideon going, getting those Challenge Tier 1 assault battles going was critical. Critical to the account. I really don't understand how the game in Proving Grounds can just one-shot my team members each round at Relic 7 for most of my teams. The most frustrating part of losing a member of the team without them going through the kill immunity buff. So I expressed also my dissatisfaction with the Proving Grounds system. I think the Proving Grounds system is meant to help people who couldn't get the character out of Conquest to get shards for the character. And then for most people, you can't even do Proving Grounds. Until you get certain characters in certain teams, like Proving Grounds is out of reach. Jabba can do a lot of them, but for example, I don't think there's any version of the Jabba team that can beat the Third Sister team that gives you what is that? The Interceptor shards. So a few of those Proving Ground battles are just ridiculous. Like when I was doing Proving Grounds, man, I feel like my teams are pretty good and I have pretty good mods. And it's exactly what you say. You go in there, you just get wrecked. You got to play it like 7 times, even with a team that's tuned to beat what's in there. So it's pretty frustrating. I agree. I don't think it's a good idea. I think Proving Grounds should not be, or if they really wanted to do that, they could have a Proving Grounds that gives you 10 shards for, just playing through Proving Grounds. And then they could put like 5 more shards with a really hard team, or 10 more shards, right? So everybody can get 10 for free. And, if you've got just the right team and you can beat the monster teams, then maybe you can get more shards. So, I don't know. I think it's ridiculous that if you don't get a character out of Conquest when the character's relevant, it's really, for a new player, for somebody in their first 2 years of playing the game, it is really hard to get those characters out of Conquest. And there's not a good catch-up mechanic. There's not a good way to get them, even with Proving Grounds. If you could use your data disks from Conquest, if whatever your current Conquest kit worked in Proving Grounds, again, it'd be fine. I'd be fine with it because you could soup up your teams, and then other teams could be built with the right discs to be able to kill Proving Grounds. But I join your frustration. And let's say I've successed Proving Grounds, right? There's nothing that I need out of Proving Grounds anymore. I was able to beat them all and catch up on the things that I needed, and I have everything now, okay? Still doesn't mean I liked it. Swigo Gameplay says, Bane also works against JMK because the AI is dumb, and Ahsoka uses her first special ability on C. That one says, hello, new player, got hyperdrive and all the light speed bundles, but Profundity, following your prejudice guide and the pictures, you show that, is that the recommended relic levels? No. So the problem with making a video like that is I have to take pictures of the teams using the characters that I have. So I mean, if I have a character at Relic 5, it appears at Relic 5 in the picture. But no, those aren't recommended relic levels for the characters. I mean, you have to meet the minimum requirements for the journey for sure, so Radis to Relic 9. There's no way around that. You have to do it. But for the other characters like the Imperial Trooper team and stuff like that are pictured in there, those are not the recommended Relic levels. They're just the structure of the team and who you should put in there. I hope that helps. Hope that makes sense. Descending Madness says, even those of us longer than 2 years, if you don't have a properly Relic teams, you literally screwed. Yeah. Yep. It's a catch-up mechanic that you have to be pretty darn caught up to even use. I think if I hadn't done the Jabba journey kind of as a priority on the account for my locator account, I don't think I would have gotten any of that stuff out of Conquest. So, yeah, I even though I'm able to do it myself, I still don't think it's a fair system. I just got lucky that I had some of the right teams. Alright, let's upgrade these mods. Take them to 9. Sell off everything that doesn't have speed. Go to the slicing. Sell off stuff with 3 speed. See what we can slice. Diamond, let's hit it. Oop, let's see. Nope, and this. Alright. Let's get this one. Come on. 6 speed. Nope. Alright. 5 speed. Come on, go to 11. There we go. Now we're talking. We can do this twice more. Go to purple. Get something. Get something over here on speed. No. You know, since we have so few good speed mods, I wouldn't normally do this, but I don't have many other good candidates. I think we're going to waste some materials here. Let's go. All right, we get a payoff. We get a payoff. This could be good for Gideon. So let's see if Gideon needs this. We'll do that later. All right, take this one up. Nope, missed. Health main stat is okay. Nope, miss it. Okay. Not a whole lot of success on the gray mods. We did get one that worked out okay though, so take what we can get. Select all, upgrade. Take it to 9. Look for stuff with no speed. Crit chance here. Sell it. Slicing. Get these all to 12. Alright. This looks good. What's this? 14 speed? On 3 rolls? That's fantastic. Alright, let's go. 18 speed. Alright, let's go. Come on. Let's take this one all the way up. Here we go. We've got 1 click. 1 click, 1 click, 1 click. 25 speed. 25, 25. Do I hear it once? Do I hear it twice? Go. Nope. Denied. Locked mod. We'll take 19 speed for now. Okay. 11 speed on 3 rolls. Not interested. 10 speed on 3 rolls. Not interested. And that's pretty much going to wrap up the slicing on blue and green. Okay. Hey, we got a good result there, though. Select all, go to 3. Go to gold and purple mods with no speed. Sell them off. Get on out of here. Let's take these all to 12. And see if there's anything we want to slice. What's this? 9 speed, 10 speed, 11 speed, 14, 15. Not much good. That's the one we already looked at, right? We were just looking at that one. Okay. Alright, that's pretty much it for mods. Let's put a mod set onto Ahsoka. Remembering that speed is going to be our friend because we're going to put this into a Qui-Gon team and we're going to get 30 times speed as additional offense. So speed equals offense in a Qui-Gon team. Let's see. This is offense equals offense. Sounds good. Protection. I'd really like to have a crit damage here. I'm willing to give up speed for crit damage. Let's look for crit damage and just see what we get. Here's one. No speed at all, but crit damage. Payout. All right. And then let's go for a health mod with speed. Get a health mod with health. Don't like that. I don't want it. Put a speed mod here, and then we'll see if we can change out one of these other mods with a health. Health with potency. It's not fantastic. Health. It's got crit chance offense. It's got some good stuff on it. All right, we'll take that. Good. So what speed do we get to on Ahsoka? 162. All right, confirm that. Lightning speed. That'll be a lot of offense in the Qui-Gon team, though, right? Every time Conquest ends, I feel naked. There just isn't much to do in the game once it's gone. Ziggy asked about my Bane progress on the main account. Well, I've just got the Loquitur account in this one, and I already talked about the Bane progress earlier in the stream. Kyber says, "Hey Ziggy, everybody complains about the time needed for Conquest, but I feel the same as you do." I think the game takes enough time. So, but again, I'm playing 2 accounts, and playing the second account does make it take a little more time. I'll tell you guys, I missed the raid on Loquitur. A raid came and went, and apparently I never did a single battle in the raid. And it's certainly not something that I wanted to do. Like, why would I ever want to skip a raid? I always want my participation and my stuff. But somehow it came and went, and just with everything else going on and territory wars and all that stuff, I missed the raid coming and going. So I don't know. I feel like sometimes there's plenty to do in the game without Conquest, and when Conquest is here, oof, I struggle. I struggle to get it done. I'm doing Conquest on normal, so it's not that much of a chore as if I was doing it on hard. Oh man, if you qualify for hard, get in hard. Get in the big game. So far, the 3 game modes I dislike most are Conquest, Proving Grounds, and GL1 going on right now. All right, let's go look at ships briefly and see if there's anything else we can do here on ships that we want to do. Houndstooth, kind of stuck where we're at. We can do this taunt. That's really a useful skill. So we're going to throw away a bunch of materials there and get the taunt. Get the retaunt. Okay. We got some geo ships. The Vulture Droid. I've been farming the Vulture Droid a little bit, but it's I'm not getting to it every day. Some days I just farm Cairo with my extra energy, and I skip this. So the build-up on the Vulture Droid has been quite slow. Anakin's ship, we're headed for the 6 star on that already. Let's see, Surge All Power. We can get that skill. 15% bonus damage for 5 Omegas. We can take that, knowing that we're going to really want this skill here. Okay. All right. And then, yeah, we don't really need to bump that up. So 6.8 million in the bank. I do think I have a capital ship that needs to be upgraded. We already put the 5th star on home 1. We don't even have the 5th star on endurance yet. Oof. All right, so let's work on some light side ships. Let's see what we can do for light side ships to try to help us complete those missions. So we'll take Phantom up. Phantom's not great for us from where we're at right now. Let's look at Outrider and see what we can get done with Outrider to give us another good ship. Well, where was it? I drove by it. We did a drive-by. Okay, let's flag this as a favorite so we can put it up top. And let's see how far we are on this. I think we're just short of 5 stars. Is that right? 145 is what we would have needed for, yeah, so 46 out of 65. So we can put some skills on this thing though and get it started. Let's take this up to, well, we're going to need it all the way to 85 anyway for the event. I mean, it doesn't do us any good to try to save back fleet energy right now. I don't know why we'd save it anyway. So let's just dump everything we can into Outrider, give ourselves another good ship on light side stuff. Okay. And then I think go back to Ghost, because we're working on that Harrison Dula, which means this ship is going to get quite a good chunk of galactic power from her. So let's see what we can do here to build up this Ghost. And then over the course of the next week, we'll try getting in there and doing some more. We'll just everything we've got. We'll put everything we've got into the Ghost. Okay. So that's a 6-star ship with 1 gear 12 character and up to 35,000 galactic power. And hopefully we can start unlocking the higher tiers here on Home 1 and Endurance, get those up to 6 stars so we can start qualifying for the monthly event, get extra shards for those. Are there any other ships that we've got a ton of shards on? Biggs. This is another ship we've got to build anyway. So we'll activate him, put him on favorites, and start working on him in the coming weeks. 1 star. Nice. Okay. Yep. That's about all we can do over here on fleets at the moment. Spent all of our money. We're broke. Fleet broke. Obi-Wan Kenobi. We're out of training droids though, right? We've spent all of our training droids. Unfortunate. Okay. Well, that's going to be about it for the upgrades for the account, right? We did ships, we did characters, we looked at our journey stuff, we got another set of CLS shards. Got to work on Leia now. I think that's about it. 1.12 million galactic power at 6 months. See if we can double that. Can we double that in another 6 months? I think we should be able to, right? Because building ships is a lot of galactic power. So as we bring some of these ships online for the journey, that's pretty much automatically gonna boost up our stuff by a lot. Okay, let's go lock in for Grand Arena. Sign up. Oh, I know. There was one more thing on the shelf that we had to do, right? We had to go take a look at Moff Gideon and see if either of these new mods might look really good. Okay, so we've got a 16 speed mod already. This would also be a 16 speed mod. So until we can slice these guys some more, we really don't know. 21 speed mod on him already. This is a 19 speed mod, so that also doesn't help. Out of Gear 12 characters that we would want to be fast, we've got Geo's Vader. Could probably make use of that. Let's take a look at his mods. Yeah, he could probably make use of this. Health instead of potency is not that exciting, but yeah, I don't know. We really need the potency on Vader because his stats are still so bad, right? So this is 67% potency. We can't give that away. Can't give that away. 12 speed, 16 speed, 30 speed. Yeah, we got to stick with what we've got. Probably the best we could do for Vader. We'll just look for an opportunity to use those good mods as we go forward. Maybe Jyn Erso will want some, or Harrison Duel. Maybe Jyn Erso wants those mods. Let's go take a look at what kind of garbage we've got on Jyn. 5 speed with protection. We'll take it. We'll take it just because she's one of the characters that we've got that's good, right? So improving mods on a character that we took the time to relic might seem like a good deal. Put 12 speed on her here. Let's see, 4 speed, and we could use a defense mod. Sort this by speed. Defense mod here is 24 speed on Gideon. We're not going to steal that. 8 speed with protection. Not fantastic. Yeah, we really don't have anything we want to steal here, do we? Crit damage would be nice. So, yeah, a whole lot of stuff we can't really use. Do we have another defense mod that has speed on it? No, crit avoidance. Don't want that. Alright, so we're kind of over modded here. We'll take away that, enhance this. We're down to 2.45 million. Let's see, we've improved Jyn Erso by almost 34 speed. That's pretty good. That's a good chunk of speed. A little more damage, a little less protection. We'll take it. We will take it. Okay. Next week, we got to build up enough to have a Mon Mothma team started. That's the goal. Got Jedi, we got Han Solo. Look at this, he can be upgraded. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We want that team built up anyway. So we'll go ahead and quote waste those materials on Han. Okay. 1.12 million galactic power. All right. People complaining about hard conquest are just lazy. Want everything on easy mode. Like, I don't understand. On one hand, they say there's nothing to do, and when giving them something to do, they cry. Conquest is fun. I won't say if it's perfect, because it does have its flaws. Some feats are just tedious. Ziggy says, I see your point, but at the same time, some of those feats are outrageous and over-prepared sucks. No, I think Conquest, for me, I don't complain about Conquest in terms of the game mode itself, I think it's fun working through Conquest, figuring things out, trying to find an over-prepared one team somewhere in Zone 5 so that you can actually complete your quests, those kinds of things. So I don't mind the Conquest game mode, but it takes a lot of time. That's the thing. It takes a lot of time. And there was a moment in the game where it was too little to do, and I will agree with that. So, like, if I go back 3 years ago, you get in the game, you farm, you use your energy, and you're pretty much done. Like, raids didn't really take your time. There was no conquest. GAC was what it was. But the amount of playtime that you had to put in the game was quite low. So I think that, making the raids better, making conquest, I think those are good things. I just struggle to find the time to put into it, and the crystal resources along with everything else that I want to do. So it's a bit of a juggling act. I think the administrative part of it, of managing all of your energy and stamina and putting together all the teams and doing all that stuff administratively, is not something that I enjoy. I think a lot of people do enjoy that aspect of, like, the bookkeeping part of the game, but that's not what I like the most. So let's just say, in terms of managing the admin, so I don't know if it sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not really complaining. I mean, I choose my own. I choose my own stress level in Conquest, I would say. It feels weird to have random teams outspeed Galactic Legends. Yeah, some of the teams are pretty ridiculous. I always forget that First Order are absolute damage monsters in Conquest. So sometimes I'll just be playing through something and I need critical damage up or something like that, and I'll put in a team that's got critical damage up, and I'll just be playing along, get 2 or 3 battles done with this team and get conquest, get progress on the objective. And then I go in against a First Order team, and it's like Kylo Ren unmasked comes across the field and hits something for 146,000 damage on a basic, and you're like, well, yep, First Order Conquest. Dang it, I forgot. But I don't know why that stands out to me, but the amount of damage that the First Order do in Conquest, I find to be just an outlier. If you let those guys go, they one-shot everything. It's crazy. Alrighty, guys, well, I think I'm done upgrading the account. Done talking through the stuff for the Lex Talionis project. GAC Carbonite 2. Working our way through all the big accounts that are down there. Qui-Gon Jinn team will give me another good hard-hitting offense team. I needed 3. I had the Geos. We've got the Troopers. And now we'll get Qui-Gon Jinn team. Once we get CLS, then we can take a look at... I will probably just always put CLS on defense. CLS is a very good offensive team, but if you have decent mods at all, then a lot of opponents struggle against the CLS team. It can be soloed by Savage Opress, so it's not really that hard to beat. But depending on my opponents, we will see. But I'll probably keep the CLS team on defense. I might change that up, put Geos on defense and take CLS on offense. I don't know, but yeah, I think maybe, or the Radis team, put the Radis team on defense. That might be even better because we've got to build that team all to relics anyway. So we build a Radis team, put it on defense. There's some options, some things to think about. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Hey, keep building stuff in the game. Keep plugging along. I hope you get good account building progress. And please remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Notification bell so you know when I'm doing live streams like this Lex Talionis update. And I hope to see you over on the Discord. The links are up above, down below. We got a great community. Hope to see you over there. Thank you all for watching. and we'll see you in the next holocron.